this field is wide open for a national championship. There's no dominant team. I bet the committee, when they sat there, really had to think about, okay, not only are we wide open, we had to deal with pandemic. We had 6 games canceled. 4 of those 6 games were against UConn, Oregon, and 2 other ranked teams. So I just firmly believe, probably for the first time in many, maybe in my career of coaching, those numbers in front of a school's name mean absolutely nothing. And because it's wide open, our motto is, why not us again? We've come into this tournament. Moon's been on those teams where we were the favorite, and we've won it as being a favorite, and we've also lost it as being a favorite. So the motto this year is, why not us? Who is it going to be?
Absolutely. We have to. We just put it in our back. That's the thing we want to defend. We want to go in knowing that who we are and who we want to continue to be, which are champions. And so why not go get it again? I just think it's senior season. I'm just excited. Like you said, my first start. But yeah, it's all carrying over from the first part of the season, middle part of the season, and now when it actually matters the most. So my teammates was confident in me. This coaching staff has been confident in me. And so it's time to be confident in myself a little more than I have in the past, and just continue to carry that and help the team in any way I can.
I see a very confident basketball team. I see a team that has size and a great player in, all conference player in Kitley. But I also see Shepherd and her teammates on the perimeter that, they shoot a lot of threes. So they have great balance. And a lot of times when you see teams, they're either those that shoot a lot of threes don't have post game. Well, they have a tremendous post game. Baines is a great player with Kitley. They're well coached. I know Coach Kenny, when he was at James Madison, we played against each other in Florida in a tournament. So good guy, good coach, and they're playing very well. We've not faced a player like Kitley in our league. We've faced size through the years. We had Lauren Cox, who was about her size every day in practice for the last 4 years. But she's a tremendous talent, faces you up, has a step back move. She plays in the ACC, so she's seeing all kinds of defenses every night. What makes our defense what it is? I just think it's a mindset that from one team to the next, you understand when you come to Baylor that the fastest way to get on the floor is to play defense. And we'll take practices, and the majority of our practices will be spent without a basketball in our hand, because I just believe that, guys, defense in all sports is so crucial, because you're going to play teams that are as good or more talented than you on the offensive end. And the only hope you have, if you're having an off night offensively, the only hope you have is to defend and rebound. And I just think anybody that scouts us through the years that I've been at Baylor, that's probably the first 2 things you're going to write is those guys will defend you and play hard, and those guys will rebound the basketball. We've not faced a player that has her skill set. She's every bit of 6'5". Now she's not a 3-point shooter, but she'll face you up at the mid-range, the foul line, the baseline. Step back move, has multiple moves. We've not faced anybody like her. And I'm trying to think if we've even faced anybody in non-conference this year like her. The closest that I can come to is to tell you that Lauren Cox, somewhat like a Lauren Cox type of player.
We play team defense, so no one's ever going to be left on an island by themselves to just try and guard. Whether it's me or whether it's Moon, Trinity, Didi, whoever it is, we're always going to help if we can. Different in a variety of ways. I'm not going to give away all of our secrets, but we're going to help our post in a variety of ways where she doesn't see it coming.
She doesn't take you down to the low block very often. You know, she's not a bury you type of kid. So double teaming her will expose other positions. You saw that yesterday with Marquette. They tried to double team her, and she just picked them apart with her passing, which is what Cox did a lot every day in practice to us and to opponents when we played. So I'm not sure she's ever in a position to really go double team her, but if the opportunity presents itself, we're certainly going to play team defense. They're totally different styles. Now you have to remember, Iowa State has post players that shoot the three. Virginia Tech doesn't. They have post players that will face you up, that can, you know, just turn and score right in your face. So it's totally different types of ways that they're shooting the three. Same way with Arkansas. Arkansas doesn't have and utilize the post. They screen a lot. Virginia Tech can score from all positions, but just the number of threes that they shoot and make reminds you of those two teams, but the style of play is totally different.
Coming from my old school, we hosted the first two games of the tournament. So just that initial part of not being able to host on your home court, not being able to play at home, whether there's fans or not, just having the comfort of sleeping in your own bed and playing in your own gym, just familiarity, all of that has been an adjustment. But all season long, we've been dealing with things that are out of our control. And this is just another one of those things, whether we're playing here, whether we're playing at UT Austin, whether we're playing at Texas State, it doesn't matter. Roll the ball out and give me 5 players and let's go.
Our practice today is not there. It will only be for 40 minutes at a shoot around tomorrow. The fans, we miss the fans. You're this close to Waco, Texas and Baylor University. You can only imagine how many fans would be here. We didn't even have the majority of our parents here. They have to work and they have to decide, do I come now? Do I take a chance and we win and come later? It's hard. So when I was asked yesterday, does it feel like the NCAA tournament? No, it doesn't. And these kids don't expect it to feel that like it normally does. But what we do is we appreciate that there is an NCAA tournament. And it doesn't matter if it's in a practice gym, if it's on the biggest stage, we got to play. You got to compete. And when you toss it up, that's what athletes and competitors do.